Well, hello everybody, and thank you for watching this video. This is going to be a body painting video. I'm going to be doing Totoro, as you can see by the background. First thing I did is I started off with a naked face, and I went in with, of course my camera isn't focusing, gray body paint. You just want to build up several thin layers, and as I'll show you later, I am using a stippling sponge to do this because I find it works best with these thick cream paints, which were literally the consistency of sour cream. I am not joking here. I sketched out my nose, as you can see, but I later on cover it up. At this point I'm going in with some darker gray just to give texture. And then I'm going in with some white highlights and blending those out. If you have really thick eyebrows, you'd want to cover those up, but the paint seemed to do the job for me. Go down your neck and over your hair as well. I used a little bit of thicker cream paint to cover up my brows if they were still showing through. At this point, I repaint my nose using a very cheap black liquid lipstick, which I believe you could find at Hot Topic. And then going in and shading the little wrinkle on Totoro's nose with black and gray eyeshadows. You want it to be like a shadow, so I blended it out. Next I'm going in with a highlight, a little bit of white body paint, and starting in on the smoky eye to deepen the sockets and the bridges and sides of my nose. Tight line and waterline your eyeballs. And then, since it is a cartoon or an anime, I'm going in with white paint all around the edge of the triangular nose, adding a little bit more highlight. You want it to look cartoonish, so don't worry. And then next we're going in with some more white body paint. Basically you want to fill in your entire eye socket with that white paint, because we're going to make some fake eyes. After that you want to start in sketching out your pupil. I used a mixture of gel eyeliner, pencil eyeliner, and black eyeshadows to get the depth of black I wanted. We're going to just do a really extreme smoky eye, pretty much a panda eye. Entire eyelids should be covered. And I'm pretty sure I put on mascara as well, but I don't know if I filmed it. Anyway, I'm going with a little bit more highlights, which is really up to your taste. And I added the white reflections on the fake eyeball. As you can see, we're getting this sort of cartoon eye effect. And you just want to line your fake eyes. I use gel for this, but you could use body paint. And then I'm going in, sketching in the teeth for Totoro's grin. At this point, I'm going to try to go after the big grin that he gives. But if you didn't want to do this, you could also just fill in one of your lips with black lipstick, and that would give you the tiny little kawaii mouth that he sometimes gives as well. But because this is theatrical and comical, I went for the big grin. Shading in between the teeth and around the teeth. Pretty basic. Make sure you get your neck with a lot of highlights. This will give the illusion that your face is bigger if you make your neck lighter and your face darker. Covering the shoulders to give that fur appearance. And then I went in with some black. The reason I like a stippling sponge for this, or sorry, a stippling brush, is because you really get those lines that look like fur or individual brush strokes. So I really would recommend using a brush of some sort. You could use a sponge for the base coats, but to really get those highlights and those fur strokes, I would recommend a brush. I'm going in with, again, another cartoonish kind of shoulder lines and the 3 upward arrows messily because I think the focus of this should be the face. I apply my previously cut out ears and whiskers with some Elmer's glue. You could use lash glue, it would work much better, but I wasn't wearing this to a party and I was basically hopping in the shower right after, so a few dots of Elmer's glue held them on long enough to film. Because drawing them on would just be, I think, a little bit anticlimactic. I used black construction paper and covered them with a thin coating of white and gray body paint. I have a little plushie, and as you can see we get that really cartoon and giant eye, giant grinned effect. Thanks for watching. You can click next to me and click the Totoro if you want to subscribe, and I will see you next time. You could also add some kawaii blush if you were feeling like it. But yes, up next I'm going to do a gender bender Joker with a Chelsea slit mouth. See you later!